Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Retired Police Officers channel. I am the Retired Police Officer with 28 years of experience in the Washington, D.C. Police Department. And on this channel, we will go over interactions between the police and the public, and I'll let you know if the police were right, if they're wrong, my point of view, my opinion, no bias, the opinion from a retired police officer's point of view. And on this video, it's coming to you from Police Release. And the title is Rich Family Loses It, Then the Whole Family Gets Arrested. So with that said, let's get into the video.
On June 2nd, 2025, officers were dispatched to a residence to provide standby assistance while a man retrieved his personal belongings from a home he had recently been removed from, ensuring the process proceeded without incident.
So, do they know you're coming?
I think he was too afraid to tell them they were coming because she was starting to let his dog out or something. So we haven't said nothing yet.
Look, man, I don't want no drama or any of that.
Alright, you got your ID with you?
He was trying to get his stuff and get his dog.
I understand. So you haven't talked to them at all?
No, their daughter messaged me, and I was at work.
Now, just so you know, that is a thing. In DC, we call it, I believe it was assist with property, where if you was living with someone or you was staying with someone and you left property over there, but now y'all not getting along, you would call the police would arrive, we would get there, and we would walk with you inside the property just to make sure nothing happens, and you can get your items that are yours and you can leave out. Now, the problem with that is that it's that person's house, so they have to allow you to take it. Even if it's yours, they have to say, yeah, he can take that. Yeah, he can take that. They, and in a lot of cases, you have to have like a receipt. You know, if they want to play hardball and they say, well, that's not his, he can't take it, you have to show a receipt for it. So they still have the power, but if you're dealing with somebody who, not trying to be petty, you will go in there with the police. We will make sure y'all don't get into no fight, no arguments, and you will retrieve your property, and then you would just leave. So we do that all the time. It's called a system of property. We do that all the time in Washington, D.C.
And it's just over because, man, I'm trying to get to work and shit. I gotta work and everything.
We always asking, have you talked to her about coming here?
Not about coming here, no.
Okay, so she doesn't know you're showing up?
I guess not.
At all? How long ago did you move out?
I actually came back last week, and today I just left. I went to work, and she told me to just grab my stuff and leave, and I'm done. So.
Oh, this morning she told you stuff, grab your stuff and leave?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't actually moved out yet, then?
No.
Okay.
But it's this game of cat and mouse basically where they tell him to leave, then he goes to leave, and then they force him to stay. This happened 2 or 3 times already. He's just trying to actually get it to happen, and we feel like president police officer would actually.
Okay, how much stuff do you have?
My dog and probably some clothes.
Dog and some clothes? Alright, well, let me go make contact first so they know what's going on. And then, up until now you live there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Let me go make contact first so that we don't have any sort of ruckus go on, and then I'll motion you to come down, so.
Yep.
So, let's get this stuff.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Do you want to come to the garage?
Okay, so I'm on motion for him to come down here so he can get his stuff. I'm going to stand by. And then, I guess Lou got an OP against him, so I'm going to serve that too.
Cool.
All right.
Hey, I'm open to the garage if you want to come.
Yeah, that's right. Alrighty.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, he's just here to get his property.
Give me mine. Come to the house. So you have a good Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Alright, well, he lives here, so.
No, he does not. He does not live here. On the address they put next door, you don't live here. No one's coming here.
Okay.
This could have been done civilly. No.
That's what I'm here to do.
You're not coming in the house.
Okay.
We don't need you here. Goodbye.
So he goes here for a civil standby. So we're getting his stuff.
He's not getting his shit. He has my shit. He's not getting. No, do not. No.
What do I?
The shit that's in your car. That shit.
Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, and you can get bitches off of it. Sorry, we don't get it. All you had to do is be straight up with me.
Right? You gotta be straight up.
Don't.
Stop.
No.
You put your hands up. Turn around. You're under arrest.
Don't arrest her.
No.
Now, come on. Come on. You that mad that you're going to chase him out to the sidewalk, basically, and you're going to hit him in front of the police, and you feel like it's okay to do that? You feel like nothing's going to happen to you because you're a female? You can just hit men? Like, y'all women got to get out of this concept, man. That's not legal. You get locked up for that. Now, the minute this officer try to put his hands on her, she gonna look at him like he crazy. Like, why you trying to lock me up? What'd I do? Well, you just assaulted him right in front of the police. So you gotta go to jail. It ain't no he say, she say. It ain't no, like, the officer gotta look at a video. You did it right in front of him. You walked past the officer to go hit him. Like, well, I just don't understand why you would think that's okay.
Turn around. You're under arrest.
Don't arrest her.
No, you did this with a don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Get on the ground, you're getting chased. Get on the ground, you're getting chased. Right now. Now.
Now, right there, with the mom jumping in the way like that, that's called interfering. Some departments may call it hindering, but you're standing in the way and you're stopping the officer from doing his job. So not only is the daughter needs to be locked up for domestic assault, and you can even say assaulting a police officer, because when he was trying to place her under arrest, she was backing up, swinging at him, or at the very least resisting. And now the mom for interfering or hindering. That's crazy. Look at that.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Get on the ground, you're getting chased. Get on the ground, you're getting chased. Right now. Now. 79 City Morning. On your arrest for aggravated battery of a police officer. Get on the ground, you're getting tased.
And once and the boyfriend is like, no, don't do that, don't lock her up. We don't got a choice. Like, y'all can't do stupid stuff. Like, she assaulted the boyfriend, which is domestic, and she did it right in front of the police officer. He has no choice. If he doesn't make this arrest, he could get fired. He has no choice. So it doesn't make a difference if you saying don't lock her up. It doesn't make a difference. Domestics are a different animal. You can't do that. And you definitely can't do it in front of the police officer. Got to understand the law, people. You got to understand what y'all getting yourselves into.
Aggravated battery of a police officer. Get on the ground, you're getting tased. I don't care. Get on the ground, you're getting tased. Now. You're under arrest.
And not only is the mother stopping the officer from doing his job, which is interfering or hindering, whichever one they want to classify it as, she's trying to walk her back in the house. She's trying to walk her back in the house so she can't get arrested.
You're under arrest.
And now the mother just hit the officer. Like, come on, man. These officers are being extremely nice. I mean, come on. You let the mom interfere in the street, and then you allowed the mom to walk her all the way back, cross the sidewalk, cross the yard, and back into the garage. Maybe it's because he was by himself. You know, I can give him that, but no, he shouldn't have let her get back into the house. Cause now you're in a whole different area now. You know, you might have to get a warrant to get in the house or something like that, but She should never made it back to the garage. Stand away, block her until your backup gets there, but she shouldn't have got back into the garage.
You're on your arrest.
And then she hits the officer, the mom, right here. See that?
Put your hands on me, you're getting tased. Get the fuck off my property now. No! Get out of my face. Get out of my wheelchair. Oh, shit.
She's breaking.
You're on your arrest.
You're not
You're on your
gonna
arrest.
tase her.
You're on your arrest.
I'm going.
Get out of here, you piece of shit.
You guys are too. No life motherfucker.
So now it looks like the boyfriend is on their side. He's sitting up there yelling at the police too. Like I don't understand. Like what do people think that police supposed to do? You called them there, and then she goes off and hits you in front of them. That's a crime. That's a crime. Not only is it a crime, it's domestic. So she has to get arrested. Has nothing to do with the police. Has nothing to do with how you feel about the police. It's domestic. She has to go to jail. She chose to do that. She chose to do it in front of the police. She chose to do it on his body cam. She's arrested. How you gonna be mad at the police? She did it.
$71 units can downgrade. Oh, she's got a felony coming now. She hit me.
Baby, man.
She hit me. She's got a felony coming. She did.
You grabbing her.
She did.
Yo, whatever, dude.
When I went to intervene for her hitting you,
It's fine.
she hit
She can hit me
me.
all she wants.
She's got a felony coming.
No, she cannot.
No, dude, this
Yeah.
is bullshit.
We're not
You ain't
yelling.
gonna sit there and grab her up. She's got my fucking baby, dude.
Okay,
I ain't gonna
he
be
didn't do
doing
nothing
this
to the
shit.
kid. Okay, he was trying to protect you. Stop.
Trying to tase her?
Take a second.
Well, when she puts hands on, then
Stop.
yeah.
You need to take a breath. We are out here right now. Okay, he was just trying to do his job. You need to stop.
Hell nah, bro. You're not
All right,
somebody that's
so-
innocent, man.
And you've got an she's got an OP against you, so you're gonna get served with that.
Why haven't I been served? That's what I'd like to know. It's
I don't
been
know.
a week, man. And y'all haven't served me shit.
It's not his. You are being unnecessarily.
I've been told the rules and all that shit for that shit, man.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe. Who knows, dude? You just need to calm down.
So when I talked to you the other day, I don't know if it was either issued or they didn't tell me it wasn't. Okay.
What?
Not want that shit happening.
Okay, but it's not your fault.
Caleb.
Listen, stop talking.
It's
for a
not
second.
your
I'm
fault.
talking.
She
She did not do. She came after the cop, dude.
No, are you serious?
yeah. And
Miguel.
probably they're all three gonna go to jail. Her and her parents.
Dude. What the f?
She started that. And they're all getting charged.
They also had like 25 animals.
Okay. Whoa. So they denied entry, and we were getting ready to leave, and he's like, "I'll do this later." He walked away. She went and hit him. I went to intervene. She hit me, and then Mom got in between. So her mom and dad went in the house. So Mom and Dad got an obstructing charge coming, and she's got an ag back to Theo. So and then they closed the garage door on me.
Yeah. Right?
Well, hang on. So they're not going to answer the door. Well, we're going to knock on it. And if they refuse, then that's fine. But we got to try. So we have a domestic ag bat. We had a domestic because she hit him, right? Yeah. Well, it was. Did she hit him? She hit him, but I went to it was more of a. And I went to intervene, so that nothing else escalated. And then she hit me and knocked my mic off my vest. So. Is 61 still out at the,
I think he was on his way.
well, we'll wait for him if he's on his way. So she hit when he was leaving. His daughter did. I can't remember her name. Then she punched Hancock. And then Mom and Dad took her and ran inside, locked everything up, and shut it up. So he wants both of the parents for obstructing and her for domestic battery and egg bat through PO. But they're not. He didn't think they're going to answer, which I would agree. They're probably not going to answer. I'm going to go see if they witnessed anything. Spencer's checking for cameras here real quick, and they called 911, so we get statements from them before we try to make contact with. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that whole family's getting arrested except for the kid.
My daughter.
131. I'm not. Okay, let's come over here. Let's stand over here. So, help me understand what's going on. I wasn't. Affirmative. I was not here, obviously. Okay, so all I get is my officer calling for units in what it sounds like an emergent situation. Okay, so help me understand what happened in your driveway.
Okay. Came to get stuff.
Okay.
They were coming up to the garage. My daughter said he's not coming in the house. The officer's like, well, he lives here. She goes, not according to his address. On his license, it is a Belleville or whatever
Okay.
address. He is not coming in unless you have a warrant.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Starts
Okay.
talking some stuff, knowing it's going to off, which, again, you guys are here without somebody from my daughter's mental health. Why?
Okay,
If you
listen.
guys are responding to my house. Okay,
Just,
anyway.
let's focus on talking about what's going on.
And then so she went to go after me. I was telling her, stop, stop, stop. I knew what she was going to do. You know, she hit him. Then the officer was coming up to
So
her.
intervene like you should.
Yes, and all that was doing was setting her off. And
Okay.
then he pulled out the taser and was going to tase her. I'm like, she's pregnant. And so I'm in front of her to make sure she didn't get tased. I'm sorry. Yes, I did intervene.
Okay.
I'm not going to let my daughter get tased with my grandbaby inside of her.
Okay. So let me make sure I'm following. Okay. When did the garage door get closed?
When they were standing up there and as I was holding her so she would not get tased.
Who closed the garage door?
Through it all, I don't know. Because
Okay.
we kept trying to let the officer know she's pregnant, she's pregnant, she's
Okay.
pregnant, please.
But we can agree that the right move isn't blocking or shutting.
So, if the girl is pregnant, I can understand the mom getting in the way and holding her and saying she's pregnant, don't tase her. But then you walked her in the garage. Then you helped her escape. You could have just put your arm around her and said, hey, don't tase her, she's pregnant. And then once the officer put the taser away, then you can be like, okay, then you got to get out of the way. Because now he knows. But you grabbed her and then you helped her escape into the garage. So, no. I mean, the fact that you grabbed her initially, they can still charge you with interfering. But if you explain it like that, where she's pregnant, and then the officer understands, he puts his taser away, and then you let the officer do his job. I mean, I would look at that differently. But you protected her and helped her escape to the garage and get into the house. So that doesn't make you innocent.
In the garage door, it's understanding that she has just committed a crime.
Her mental status is not good.
Okay. We're not
No,
trying
but
to
I'm
bum rush or
talking
anything.
about, but right over here, that's why she.
Okay, her mental status is not good, but what does that mean? Does that mean she can commit a crime and we just not going to do nothing because her mental status is not good? If she commits the crime, she goes to jail. If she has mental issues, then she would go to like a mental hospital. And she would be under observations. It's one or the other. You got to pick. You can't have not be in a good mental state and commit a crime and just think nothing gonna happen. And that's your excuse. Oh, well, she's not in a good mental state. Okay. So pick. Either she going to jail or she going to a mental hospital to get evaluated. It's one or the other. You don't get to use this as an excuse and thinking that nothing's gonna happen. She gotta go to jail or to a mental hospital. It's one or the other. Just because you have a mental issue doesn't give you a get out of jail free card or I can do what I want and nothing's going to happen. If that's the case, everybody will use that excuse, right?
But we can agree that the right move isn't blocking or shutting the garage door. It's understanding that she has just committed a crime.
Her mental status is not good.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
We're not
No,
trying
but
to
I'm
bum rush or
talking
anything.
about, but right over here, that's why she did it, because her mental status, and I know that's not an excuse. I know that's not an excuse, But we already tried to tell him just
I get it.
leave,
But
and they
listen,
wouldn't
It
leave.
doesn't work that way. He has by court order the right to respond. He was here long enough to be,
Yeah, so
and we're going to
it
talk
doesn't
about that
matter
too.
what- I'm sorry,
So
I'm
listen,
going to explain this. It doesn't matter what address is on his license. If he's lived here more than 2 weeks, he's an established resident.
Okay,
He
so
has
then
rights
what-
to live
So-
here.
so
When
listen,
he's
the-
gathering his stuff, there's an active OP. He's no longer allowed back
Right.
here. The situation is done. What had to be accomplished today was him gathering his things, and that was done. He's not allowed back here.
That's
he
what the
could be
OP
arrested
does.
if he came back here.
What about getting her stuff? And that's what she was trying to ask the
hold
officer.
on. But here's the deal. We can't get to that if we're screaming not allowing somebody to come in when a court order says that he's allowed to come get his property. So if she,
Then
but listen,
we'll go
Alicia,
get it.
but
Just understand that he has a court order to come here and get his stuff, right? A court order. And if she's worried about, well, what about my stuff? Okay, well then maybe you got to go to the same process that he went to get your court order to go get your stuff from his place, right? That's the way it works. That's the legal way. He did his part. He went to the court. The court ordered him, the judgment, to come and get his stuff. So now you got to do the same thing. You can't stop the judge's order. That's like another charge, to be honest with you. If they got a judge's order to come in here and get his stuff, and you're refusing to let him come and do it, a judge's order, that's another charge. You worry about her stuff, tell her to go get a judge order for her stuff. That's the way that works.
if we're screaming not allowing somebody to come in when a court order says that he's allowed to come get his property. So if she, but
Then
listen,
we'll go
Alicia,
get it.
but listen, and we can work on that. But if is engaging and pushing and not shutting up, which is what she's good at doing, we can agree.
Yes.
Then she needs to be by you guys removed from the situation and taken inside,
And that's
and then we can have a civil conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? So she needs to stay away from.
And that's another thing I was going to say. If the mom knew what she was about to do, then the mom should have just grabbed her and took her inside. If you know, because she said earlier in the video, once she was going towards her boyfriend, she knew what she was going to do. So if you knew she had that potential to do that, then you should have just removed her from the whole situation. Take her in the house or stand in front of her or something.
And then they all just like,
I get it.
honest to God, he
doesn't
doesn't
have
have anything. I'm the one who clothed him.
Well,
No, he's coming over
It
to
doesn't
be.
matter if you
He
buy his
was-
stuff. It's still his clothes now.
He came over here for the sole purpose to set her off even more.
He called us ahead and said, "This is what we're doing. This is what I need to do." He had a friend come pick him up. I mean, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. There was an officer here with him before contact was made. That's spot on to what's supposed to happen. And this is going to go off script for just a minute, but I'm going to give you just a wee bit of advice. Just a little bit. I don't think boyfriends need to move in anymore because I've been here for several boyfriends and it's never been a good combination at all. I think that's step one in repairing whatever she's got going on. Boyfriends probably don't need to live still. And I know she's got.
And to be honest with you, because she jumped in front of the officer and put her arms around her daughter and helped her daughter make her escape to the garage, she should be getting arrested. So she's sitting here real comfortable. She's sitting there real comfortable like she ain't did nothing but interfering or hindering or obstructing. Those are all arrestable charges. So she's sitting here real comfortable, but I don't know. She should be going to jail too.
A lot of mental health stuff going on. She's had a lot of trauma in her life. I'm not trying to downgrade any of that. I'm very familiar with what she's experienced, but we can't use that as a crutch every time.
I know, I mean, and that's probably why he brought the cop over here. Because she,
No,
He has to bring
by
the
court
cop
order.
the court order.
By
So
court
when
order.
I'll explain this.
Does he want to hook her right now?
I don't think we should. If it isn't her daughter's thing.
No, her. Well, so here's the deal. She probably needs to go to the hospital.
That's what
So that's what we're going to have to talk to him.
secure.
If you want to see if we can go inside. Or, I mean,
Deal with their mess.
All right.
They created that mess.
I'm not
Deal with it.
disagreeing.
They ran her inside. Let them deal with that.
No, I don't know.
You
Take
can do
it
two things. You can write her a ticket for obstructing, or we can take her in. I don't care. I wasn't here. It's up to you.
well, I'm just telling you, she's
wanna put
gonna,
the blame on anyone else
she
besides-
wants,
Gonna go in there and engage in that. We're not. We don't do that.
well, I'm just telling you, she's gonna fight every tooth and nail, and you guys are gonna use excessive force, and then she's gonna end up.
We're not even.
He He was going to tase her because she was fighting.
So because if the officers go in there and because she's going to fight the officers tooth and nail if they try to lock her up, does that mean they shouldn't lock her up? Like, if she's going to fight and resist, then they just shouldn't lock her up for the crime? But people you can't use that as an excuse. So if y'all go in there and try to lock her up, she's going to fight. She's going to fight y'all. Okay. She can fight. She can do that. And she's still going to get arrested. She's still going to get a resisting charge. And in the process, she may get herself hurt. Because just because she's fighting don't mean that we're not going to do what we need to do to protect ourselves. So it's funny how she used that as an excuse. But if y'all go in there, she's going to fight y'all. Okay, so what? She committed a crime. She got to go to jail.
Every tooth and nail, and you guys are going to use excessive force, and it's just going to end up.
We're not even done.
He was going to tase her because she was fighting him and he was alone. What do you think he should do?
He sat there and she assaulted me.
He's going to keep justifying. It's not fine.
No, but I'm saying.
What is wrong with you?
I'm not saying it's fine, but she hit him once, and then you want to go
Why
up.
didn't she hit me?
Because you were like right here in her
yes,
ass.
intervening
Put
in
your
her
hands
domestic
behind
battery
your
that she was
back.
committing. Yes, she
But-
was under
and
arrest
all
at
you
that
had
point.
to do,
And now
officer,
she's looking at a
is when
felony.
she was saying bye-bye, you could have just stepped off, not keep walking up to her
She's
into
the
the
one that ran
garage.
out to the street.
She said bye-bye to you first, and you kept stepping up into the garage.
No, he turned and left, and then she chased
Run in his
after him.
mouth.
You can run your mouth. That's perfectly legal.
All right. Hold on. You're not free to go.
How? I'm not under arrest. I didn't do anything.
Actually are. You're
How?
under arrest for obstructing. When you prevented me from arresting her. All right. So she's going to have charges pending.
And let's go out of here.
Yeah, this guy's
Because I'm not going to let my daughter,
Jail too if he comes out.
because I'm not going to let my daughter get tased. So I'm under arrest, and I'm not
obstructing me.
I am arrested because I stopped her from getting tased being pregnant.
Stay inside. Why don't you get off my fucking property?
David, don't arrest you too.
Goddamn.
It's just the entitlement, right? She's sitting there, she's still saying, well, the officer kept walking towards her. That's why she hit him. Well, the officer was trying to arrest her. That's what we do. We can't arrest her from 6 feet away. We got to get up on you, put the handcuffs on you. So she says, well, she hit the officer, but then the officer kept coming towards her. Exactly. Arresting her, or trying to arrest her for hitting the boyfriend, and then arresting her for hitting him. I mean, she hit the officer. Is he going to back up and say, no, I'm not going to touch her then? No, she hit him. What is he supposed to do? She just justifying every little thing. Like, there's no accountability whatsoever.
I am arrested because I stopped her from getting tased being pregnant.
Stay inside. Why don't you get off my fucking property?
David, don't arrest you too. No, stop!
Arrest coming too.
Stop!
You got obstruction.
Stop!
Don't.
Stop! You're hurting me!
Then stop trying to pull away. Stop trying to pull away, or you're going to catch her resisting. Stand up.
Hurt!
Then stand up.
I have a fucking heart problem, you stupid son of a...
Stand up.
All right, do you not understand that?
Stand up.
It hurts!
Stand
I have
up.
a fucking device in my damn chest! Trying to help, it hurts! It is too tight, cutting off my circulation! It hurts! I'm not fighting!
around in there.
It hurts! It hurts! Please! I'm not gonna fight! It hurts! It hurts! It is digging in!
They're not meant for comfort. Have a seat.
I'm asking you to please just loosen it. I'm not gonna fight! Damn! I just wanna lose it. It hurts right there!
All right, sit back. Once I get her in and take off, we'll take off. I just want to wait till
I just wanna make sure you are done.
he doesn't. He's not well. He's not supposed to have it. He says he's not got it. He had his FOIA card revoked. I've talked about it a couple of times. This is part of the ups and downs that we've dealt with on every single occasion.
Does that door say insane asylum?
It sure does.
I was trying to be nice and come out and talk with you guys. Can somebody call my family, tell them to take the food off the stove that I was cooking so my house doesn't burn down?
The woman and her husband were charged with obstruction, while their daughter was charged with domestic battery and aggravated battery on a peace officer. Shortly thereafter, the husband arrived at the station to surrender himself, and a warrant was issued for the daughter's arrest.
David.
Hey, man, hey, sorry for my exes, man. Running my mouth.
All right, so listen. I'm going to be straight with you. All right?
Okay.
Based on the circumstances that took place out there, okay, you're also going to be charged with obstructing. Okay? So we're going to take you into custody, take you in the back, get you printed, get you knocked out. You'll talk to Officer Hancock, get your statement done, and then you guys are going to be released. Okay?
I understand.
So if you want to throw your phone in your pocket for now, put your hands back here. David, I will say that I appreciate you waiting until you calm down to come up here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know what your temper looks like, and I can tell that you absolutely waited to come up here until you were chill.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the video. Let me see what we got here. We got assist with clothing. The daughter absolutely should have been charged with assault on a boyfriend, which is domestic, assault on a police officer, resisting because she was swinging, backing up. The mom should have definitely been charged with either interfering or hindering, obstructing, whichever one you want to throw on there. It's fine. They could have. I don't even know. Maybe assisting her with her escape. I'm not sure what the exact terminology would be for that, but she grabbed her. She walked her all the way to the garage and put her in the garage, and then they closed the garage. The father, yes, obstructing too. He was obstructing. He actually was the one who closed the garage, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely he gets a charge for obstructing. And then also, the reason they were there was for a judge's order. A judge gave the boyfriend an order to come to the house, to go inside the house, and to get his stuff. That's a judge's order. So they refused the judge's order. So that in itself is another charge. And I didn't hear that being mentioned when they were listing the charges. So with that being said, they had like a plethora of charges. Good video. I think the officer did a great job. When the officer was by himself, he allowed them to go back into the house. Maybe it's because he was by himself. Maybe he didn't feel comfortable trying to stop them, and maybe the father would have jumped in. I'm not sure, but if it was possible, he should have never let them get back in the house. Outside of that, yeah, officers did a good job. Good job. I don't have no issues with anything other than letting her get back in the house. But outside of that, that's it for the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, people, bang, 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 giving you gems. I will see you guys on the next video. Until then.